Die dingetjes waaien hier vanaf. Ja. Yo, yo.
Waarom moet je eigenlijk op de lijst zien?
Ja, vind je het erg als ik dat nu niet ga uitleggen? Ja. Ja, ik heb het raam openstaan, dus het waait een beetje naar binnen. Weet ik niet. Weet ik niet.
En soms zie je dan opeens zo'n huisgenoot zo in het scherm komen, die een bidon neerzet. Gisteren die idioot die liet dan zo, en lag er zo'n hele stapel lege jelletjes op zo'n mat. Die had dan voor 20 euro wat die...
Ja, dat weet hij. Ja, dat heb ik net uitgelegd, dus ik neem aan dat hij dat begrijpt.
Wat?
Dit is niet hoorbaar wat jij zegt.
Maar,
Internet, hè? Ja, maakt mij niet uit.
ben je dat nu al aan het doen?
Ja. Is de audio oké? Gelukkig. Ja, ik heb hem op ultra low latency staan. Dus het is vooral hopen dat het internet draait. Hoi. Ik begin even met een beetje rustig opwarmen. Ik denk dat ik na een minuut of 20 die 3 minuten inspanning doe. Mooi. Ja, het internet hier is in principe prima, maar hij zit wel bij wifi, dus dat is natuurlijk altijd een beetje betrouwbaarheid. We gaan het zien. Ja, inderdaad. Goed punt. Had ik nog niet over nagedacht. Deze hebben we niet nodig van. Deze ook niet. Ik heb mijn laptop daar links voor me staan, maar dat scherm is vrij klein, dus ik heb de telefoon om de chat kunnen lezen. Was ik weg of was jij weg? Ja, succes. Ah, duidelijk. Huh? Zoeken. Ventilator, ja, die staat niet op het laagste standje. Die staat niet op de laagste stand. Die zet ik zo hard. Ja, dat is meestal. Het scheelt ook per paar schoenen natuurlijk waar de buitengaten zitten. Ja, als het andere schoenen zijn, dan moet je het een beetje op gevoel doen. Ik weet niet waarom mijn muis zo raar doet onder in beeld, maar dat zal zo wel weggaan. Hoop ik. Ja, ik weet niet hoe dit komt. Misschien als ik even switch van scène. Hey. Beter. Ik ben benieuwd hoe die 12 minuten gaat als ik die 3 minuten al in de benen heb. Normaal gesproken zou ik niet 2 maximale inspanningen in 1 sessie plannen, maar voor dit experiment komt dat nu gewoon even beter uit. En dan weet ik ook meteen de eerste avond waar mijn waarde zit, hoe de vorm is. Ik denk dat ik dit klimmetje pak als eerste 3 minuten inspanning. Dan zal ik wel over het snelste gedeelte heen moeten zijn.
Hoe praat je nou?
Hè?
Praat je nou doen?
Nou ja, mijn geluid gaat door de webcam.
Hoe hoor je dat van anderen?
Ik hoor anderen niet, maar ik zie wat ze typen. Ja, dit is de KRM Reverse. Denk ik, aan de 4 minuten te zien. De forward is maar 1,5 minuut of zo, misschien 2. Is het geluid nog een beetje oké als de ventilator logisch stand staat? Of moet ik wel harder praten? Nou, ja, het scheelt dat de microfoon daar zit en de ventilator deze kant op blaast, dus dan blaast het niet recht in de microfoon. Nee, dat is niet te doen. Dat is niet te doen. Zeker die 12 minuten niet. 3 minuten, dat gaat nog wel. Maar... Nou, 3 minuten. Het doel is 400 ongeveer. Ik heb alleen maar lage intensiteit gedaan, dus zou me verbazen als dat lukt. Maar ja. Ik weet niet of ik nou aan de goede kant zit. Ja, het moet wel, 2,4 kilometer. En anders gaan we alsnog gewoon 3 minuten vol bak. Oh. Dat deed pijn. Qua cardio ging het wel aardig. Ademhaling was tot de laatste 30 seconden best wel goed onder controle. Maar De benen hadden er minder zin in. Ah. Ja. Ja. Practice what you preach, hè. Het zou een beetje hypocriet zijn als ik andere mensen allemaal zware shit zou laten doen en het zelf niet zou doen. Ja, nou ga ik echt wel een flinke tijd herstellen. Dus als je even wat anders moet doen, is dit het moment. Ik zal even kijken wat het was. Ja, dat is wel meer dan ik had verwacht. Ik heb alleen maar base training gedaan eigenlijk, dus dat belooft wat. Ja, die 12 minuten is wat makkelijker in te schatten, omdat ook gewoon meer het soort training is wat ik heb gedaan. Maar ja, het moeilijke daarin is weer dat ik nu deze inspanningen voor heb gedaan. Dus. Dankjewel, Sief. Nee, ja, dat is een goed punt, Marco. Normaal zou ik dat wel doen nu, maar deze hele sessie dient eigenlijk twee doelen. Eén is natuurlijk deze baseline test om mijn vermogen vast te stellen, maar het idee is ook om een beetje mezelf leeg te rijden. Dus ik doe dadelijk een testje die effectief gewoon doorgaat tot mijn benen leeg zijn. Dan ga ik niet streamen, want dan wordt het te lang. Maar. Dus als ik nu zou eten, dan duurt die test te lang. Dus het idee is dat ik mezelf leeg rijd. En dat doe ik later in de week ook nog een keer. Maar dan doe ik daarna ook echt niks meer eten en dan de volgende ochtend testen. Om te kijken hoe het gaat op een helemaal leeg maag. En nu ga ik wel daarna eten, maar de inspanning blijft dus ongeveer hetzelfde. Nee. Nee, dus ik heb ook bewust nog niet avond gegeten, wel gewoon wat kleins wat boterham om 4 uur. Anders heeft deze test niet veel zin. Maar ik heb in principe genoeg koolhydraten aan boord om deze testen goed te kunnen doen. Maar niet zoveel dat het uiteindelijk daardoor te lang duurt. Dat protocol wat ik hierna nog doe, misschien stream ik dat donderdagavond wel. Want dan doe ik dit testje er niet voor, dus het scheelt gewoon een uur op de lengte van de stream. Hoe is het, Nick? Ja, ik ook, Marco. Ik zou eigenlijk natuurlijk misschien de Slack of iets vergelijkbaars rijden rond die tijd. Dat is weggevallen. Dus nu is het doel de Mammoth. Wat langere klimmen, überhaupt een wat langere krachtronde. Dus dan zou zeg maar een verbetering in de vetverbranding ook wel echt veel kunnen opleveren. Maar ja, zelfs als er nu wel gewoon de prestaties verbeteren, maar niet per se het vetverbrandingsaspect van de prestaties, dan is het ook gewoon een geslaagd experiment, want dan weet ik dat dat soort training voor mij niet werkt. Ik zou misschien wel een fijne resultaten zijn, want dat betekent dat ik me daar niet mee bezig hoef te houden en dat ik gewoon normaal, zoals ik anders heb gedaan, verder kan trainen. Ik zie dat we een paar kijkers hebben die zich niet in de chat durven te mengen. Vind ik een beetje geen reden om verlegen te zijn. Zeg even hallo. Nou, nu is het hopen dat de hartslag een beetje naar beneden komt. En dan denk ik dat ik mijn 12 minuten testje na goed uur start. Yes, maybe I should try English. If there's any English people or English speaking people in the chat or watching that didn't want to get involved because the chat was in Dutch, feel free. English is also no problem. Ja, 3 minuten 4:14 volgens mij.
Oh, je hebt al een gedaan?
Ik heb 3 minuten heb ik net gedaan.
Okay. Ja, zo.
Ja, dat is een lekker blokje. Hè?
En nu dan hoor?
Nu even goed herstellen, dus ik doe nog echt wel een half uurtje rustig trappen. En dan 12 minuten vol bak.
En dan een kwartiertje aan.
Nee, maar goed, dat... My dad always likes to be my coach, which is kind of funny. He means well. Ja, normaal gesproken zou ik, normally with this power I should be at like 130 BPM, so hopefully it comes down a bit. Could also be that it's quite hot, and usually I wouldn't wear a full jersey. But this one is really thin, so shouldn't make too much of a difference. And maybe it's just the stream excitement that adds like 20 BPM. That could also be the case. So tomorrow morning I will do the Alp. I will be fully fueled, so hopefully it will be a good time. I guess the 12-minute effort today will give some sort of indication for what I can hold. Should be like, well, probably somewhere between 40 and 42 minutes, I reckon. Might be well slow 40 minutes, but that was also with some draft. And I think not with an effort like this the day before, so will be hard to say. And then this Wednesday I will have a 100-kilometer time trial in groups of 2. So like a really long, hard effort. So will be a tough 3 days. I mean, there's not really something like a 12-minute climb around here, but maybe I should just go to the epic. Could get a decent portion of it in 12 minutes. Yeah, or maybe it's more like race anxiety, you know. At the start of a race, you might have like high zone 2 or zone 3 heart rate, just standing still at the start line. So. I have my Garmin in front just for the timing. I don't even have the same power meter coupled, so I'm not really looking at the power. It's just easier to not have to think how many minutes you're in and have to back calculate it from your starting time in Swift. Hey Phil. You missed the first spicy bit, but it went okay. So now I'm just getting lost in Watopia. Trying to have my legs recover a little bit. Yeah, I'm not that bothered about it. It was the same before the 3-minute effort, and the 3-minute effort went a little above expectation, so I think it is nice to see heart rate and to have some sort of feedback, but you also shouldn't get too worried about it. Had a nice day at work. I think for most people, especially in the UK, this will be a bit early. Because for you it started at like 5:30, so probably people will be having dinner and stuff, but because I still have to do like the depletion protocol after this, I wanted to start a bit early. Yeah, it's really hard to say. I think if I did it completely fresh, it would probably be like close to 2 hours. But I'm kind of hoping that if I really go max effort at the 12-minute effort, then there will already be something, some carbs burned for sure. So it's hard to say. I guess you will maybe find out Thursday if I do stream it. It's like really brutal. Won't be a lot of talking. I could even show you, I guess, whilst I just cool down, what it looks like. Ah, the cursor again. Let me first fix it. So this is the protocol. It's basically micro bursts until you can't go anymore. Starting off at like 120% of critical power, FTP basically, and moving down. So this is 125 I think, 105, 115, 105 and 95%. Something like that. And after I've done my 12-minute effort, I will calculate my critical power, and then I will enter that over here, so it works out. Which means you could also technically do the same thing yourself. Yeah, the protocol, the way I've designed it in Training Peaks is like 3 hours, but that's just because I want the repetitions until I can't sustain them anymore and not have to bother with going back. I'm not even sure if you can go back intervals. I'm sure you can, but don't think I ever had to try that. I guess I could also show you the spreadsheet. So this is the spreadsheet. Let me see if I can also put it on my own screen. This is a spreadsheet. So this is a 3-minute effort. I think it was 4:14. And this one I will do in a few minutes. 3:30 is just like a guesstimation. And as you can see, based on these two values, it calculates this graph, which gives an indication of what the critical power is, and W prime, which is basically anaerobic contribution. So this is the aerobic part, and this is the anaerobic part. You can see in the power graph it basically goes to a asymptote, and that asymptote is critical power. So because my 3-minute effort was a bit higher, was it 4:18? Oh thanks, yeah, I was going to look it up anyways. But that doesn't really help me that my shorter effort was pretty good, because as you can see, the critical power actually goes down. Because if the shorter effort was larger, that means a bigger chunk of the power was anaerobic rather than aerobic. So if I want to get to like 305, which I think is reasonable for my FTP right now, then I need to do a bit more than 330 even, which is a bit frightening. I guess I could also show you this. This is like my WKO profile right now. So yeah, you get an idea. As you can see, my FRC, which is my anaerobic capacity, is estimated at 18 over here, and my FTP is 306. So already that correlates really nicely with what you can see in the spreadsheet. So it's good to see that using different models still yields basically the same result. And we're back. Is this close to the Epic KOM? I think it is. Yeah, go ahead. Won't be any action for the coming 20 minutes or so. I guess I should probably take it a little easier. I'm level 30, but I have like no awareness of where I am in the map. So I'll just ride around until I see something. Doesn't really matter. I have my trainer difficulty at 0% for this, so shouldn't really matter. Though I have noticed that even in workouts in erg mode, I can somehow still feel something about the trainer changing when the slope changes, even though my cadence doesn't change and power doesn't change. So it's kind of strange. I'm kind of hoping this session today also doubles up as pretty nice high intensity training, especially the depletion protocol / micro bursts afterwards. Probably get me a decent amount of minutes close to my VO2 max. So. Probably not the best preparation for doing the Alpe d'Huez full gas, but usually my legs are a bit better the day after some efforts. The day after rest day I'm usually pretty awful. Like I had 2 rest days, let me see, Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday I did a zone 2 ride and my heart rate was like maybe like 15 BPM higher than it usually is. So my high heart rate now could also just be freshness, which would maybe mean that tomorrow's better leg day. Yeah, it's funny, in the Discord a lot of people mentioned something similar, so it's probably quite common. I'm not really looking forward to this 12-minute effort to be honest, but also I feel I completely recovered from the 3-minute effort, obviously after like 30 minutes, but probably better to take a little bit more rest and make sure it's a really high quality effort. The power duration model in WKO5 estimated about 3:30 for 12 minutes. But then again, it also underestimated my 3-minute by almost 20 watts, so we'll see. Yeah, this is the KOM, I know, but I wouldn't know where to navigate from here to get to the bottom of the epic KOM though. I saw it earlier and then I got distracted and then I was somewhere completely else. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I mean, I don't know. Could be that it helps a bit really going maximum. I think it would maybe be even more useful if you do like an interval session. I think it's much harder to you would quit much earlier if you don't have anybody watching and there's no accountability. I think that's also maybe why even that also helps if you have a coach. You know there's somebody kind of watching and somebody will see if you decide to stay on the couch rather than do the efforts. So that's an extra motivator, I guess. I think for me it's maybe the opposite. I've always had like my girlfriend and my dad saying I should do less. But then I want to prove them wrong, so I do it anyways. So it balances out, I guess. Yeah, for me it's especially indoors, it's much harder because you're like, I'm 1 foot away from the couch right now. Outside, if you're somewhere 50 kilometers from home, you might as well do the efforts to be home earlier. Well, you'll have a art session tomorrow, so it'll be fun. No, I can totally get that, Marco. If it's really nice weather, then it's okay. But indoors it's pretty hard. Unless you find some nice distraction. Like a few of the rides that Phil Lovett did. Sunday morning, have a nice chat, do some zone 2. And make the first 90 minutes really pass in no time. A few weeks back I always did them at Tuesday evening because there was also the racing league, so there was a lot of streams back to back, so it was also easier to do maybe 2.5 hours or something like that. I guess I kind of know where I am now. I think that was the bypass. Let me take the bypass. No, is it smart? Oh, we'll find out anyways. It's also nice to do some actual speaking in English again. Been a lot of typing these months, but not so much talking. Do we want to go to the KOM? No. Kind of curious how the map will look after this, like the map on Strava. Now, if I go to the right here, I will get to the KOM, right? Through the tunnel. Yeah, next to right. I guess you can be my rally car co-driver telling me where to go and how sharp the turn is. Yeah, or that. Yeah, I liked Watopia mountain route races, because it's basically like an FTP test. So I've done a few of those, and I think they go in this direction as well. Yeah, Bigfoot Hills. I tried that a few times in a race, but the first climb, Titus Grove, always completely wrecks me. I prefer the longer climbs. Like Volcano is okay, but the others are too short. Even though I probably have a better chance winning a race with shorter climbs, because the long climbs there's almost always somebody with 5.5 or higher 20-minute power, and then you have almost no chance. Yeah, I guess. Let me see, I can get an average on here. I can, okay. Select the right power source. Oh, it actually is the same source. Okay. That works then. Probably won't start at the start of the climb. I won't go for a good time anyways, because my effort won't be long enough. Not quite to the level that I can do the epic KOM in 12 minutes. Oh, turn left on this. Yeah. Whew. Not yet. It said epic KO, right? At least the map shows it, so we'll be okay. So goal is 3:30. I will probably find out within a few minutes if that's okay, especially with the 3-minute effort earlier. Would also be nice to have a good effort, because if this effort is better, my critical power will be higher, which also means the micro burst later will be harder, which will also mean that the session will probably be a bit short. So plenty of motivation to do a good effort. send some motivation to somebody else. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. You need to use your core muscles a bit more to stabilize yourself if you're sitting up, so not too strange. Nou, ik ga zo beginnen. I know the KOM has already started, but probably start after the T-split of the road intersection. I guess 12 minutes is kind of nice. It's about the same length as the Roger, so I have good visualization. Nice. Yeah, probably, but that's the nice thing on the indoor trainer. It's pretty easy to just take a few minutes and adjust them a little bit till they're perfect. Outdoors you probably don't want to stop, especially with this weather. I actually do have laces. I don't mind them. I really never feel the need to adjust my shoes during a ride. Big group coming down. Yeah, I can see that. I used to have the Giro Pro Light tech lace. So it kind of is laced, but it's just with a strap that you pull tight. That was also really nice, but they didn't survive a crash. The sole snapped in half, and they were hard to find later on. Yeah. Yeah, well, they just cracked down the middle. The person in front of me had to make, he had to pull his brakes fully, so I kind of hit the back of his wheel. I lost balance, and to stabilize myself I clipped out and really slapped my foot on the ground. So in the end I did end up really crashing even, but the sole was still broken. Yeah, bike was fine. Well, not quite. My front wheel was pretty much toast because all the spokes had been bent. So it was kind of annoying. But I myself was fine, so that was the most important thing, I guess. So I guess if I start at 1 hour 8 minutes, I will have to go until 1 hour 20 minutes, which is okay. Not that I'm looking forward to it, but it is what it is. Should get me pretty close to the top, I think, 12 minutes. Yes. Doesn't really matter in the end. Ha! Yeah, well, at 0% trailer difficulty, it doesn't really matter anyways. But if I'm doing zone 1 of the radio tower, I won't be going very fast. Hey Jason, how is your evening? Yeah, it's going good. You're just in time. I'm about to start my 12-minute effort, so I will see you on the other side, I guess. Find the right gear. 7 minuten.
Nog 7?
Ja.
Handen? 12. Dat er nog heel aan het plan. Klaar? Zo, hier is die Graham joh, die ideal zat. Hup. Sterk.
Oh, thanks guys. That was awful. Yeah, I think just over 340, maybe 341. But yeah, that was definitely all I had. Woo! Yeah, I gotta be happy with that. Still over target, so that's nice. Guess we can find out right now. Oh. So for the people that missed it, 3 minutes. Yeah, 4:18. And the last one, I think I paced it well, don't have any regrets. Yeah, so 3:43, that's nice. It's quite a bit higher than I expected, or at least more than 10 watts higher than I expected. So let me switch you guys to the spreadsheet. So I already entered this effort, 3-minute effort. So if I now enter 3:43, enter. Okay, that kind of sucks, but I guess I'll take it. So basically, this graph is power against the inverse of time, so 1/t. And in a critical power model, you would expect a straight line in that graph, which is we see over here. And basically, the height of that graph is your anaerobic contribution. And we can see in this graph that it's plotted more the way you are used to see a power duration curve. So right now it's estimating my FTP, critical power, which is not quite the same, but it's close enough, at 318, and my anaerobic capacity at 18 kilojoules, 18,000 joules. So I guess that's pretty comparable to what WKO says, and obviously these personal bests won't be included in that, so I guess for the stream that will be about it, unless somebody wants to ask any questions, which is nice if you do. Yeah, I'm about to suffer because I still have to do, I'm basically going to empty my legs after this in microbursts, but I don't want the stream to be too long this time. So Thursday I will be doing the same depletion protocol, and then I might actually stream the protocol, which is arguably even more suffering than this critical power testing. So yeah, I maybe should have mentioned in the description, there is a link to the article I wrote about this experiment that I'm doing. I have made some minor changes, but the idea is the same, and it's 90% the same. So after this week of testing, I will do a small write-up about how this week went and what I actually did compared to what I initially thought I would do. So I guess you guys will hear from me then. So until next time, I'm doing LP Zwift tomorrow morning. So if you want to have something to watch during work or something, I don't know, you can see my channel. It's scheduled right now for 9 Central Eastern Time tomorrow morning, but I'm thinking that I will probably do it a bit later, so I can still have some proper breakfast and have some time to process that. But in the meantime, have a nice evening, see you guys later, and